do. Oh, I can ready up. Okay, that was the problem. That's good. Dear God, I need to, like... I need to completely stop using Twitter at this point. Holy shit, it is a cesspool today. It's all ads and scams and... like, borderline propaganda. You know what, I probably shouldn't expect anyone to join in for stream today, since realistically people are probably busy. It is the new year. Because I'm the... Oh, hi Getsapina. You have perfect comedic timing. Welcome, welcome. I hope you had a good New Year's. Funny using your bones? Yeah. All of your bones can be the funny bone if you just break all of them, and then they're shards and they're impossible to determine from each other. I think this match is about to be a DC. Nope, never mind. We made it in. Look at that. So thank you, I did. That's good. I will be entirely honest. I basically... I slept... I almost slept through it. I woke up at like 11:45 p.m. since my neighbors were firing off a whole bunch of fireworks. There's no pallet here. I'm screwed. Okay. And I woke up and I was like, what the oh, right. New Year's. That was my exact thoughts of, what the fuck is going... Oh, right, yeah, holiday. And then basically, as soon as I went out to just, you know, scream into the sky, as is tradition on New Year's, I basically went immediately back to bed. I texted a couple people, like, Happy New Year, but in all fairness to myself, I also did that, I also did that a couple hours prior, because I was like, I am not going to be able to not sleep through this. And then apparently today I woke up late, because, it's currently 4 p.m. I have no idea how that even happened. Well, I do know part of it. I edited a video today. It was a long video, but hey, we got a collector's corner coming out early this year, so that's fun. At the same time, I love watching stuff end things. Valid. Can you please let me frickin' heal you? But yeah, it's a not a particularly, like, long video, I guess. For, like, Collector's Corner standards, it's kinda long in general, I'd say. Just because, you know, On a YouTube scale, anything over an hour is pretty long, I guess. But yeah. Goblin mentality, I love trinkets. Yeah, same. That's why I have so many figurines. That and the gender envy. That's another important part. I will occasionally just... it used to happen more often when I had more space and more money. But I would buy figures that I didn't know anything about. Oh, jeez. That I didn't know anything about. I was just like, oh, Goblin Brain. I enjoy the look of this one, so it's mine now. It's why I know one singular Digimon, which is Lilymon. It's important to get your toys and trinkets and various doodads and knickknacks. Those digital monsters, yep. I've never been super into Digimon. It's just a side effect of being a Pokemon kid is like, you didn't, like, it was sacrilege to look in other directions. I do have a bunch of Bakugan, though, so I suppose I could eventually, like, look through all of those. That's Merciless Storm. Interesting. I should unhook this person, that way my death is not in vain. Okay, never mind, the Fang is there. I don't even know if there are any good Digimon games. I bought a single Digimon Game Boy Advance game when a GameStop near me was closing way back in the day now. And yeah, I remember it was terrible. It was like a clone of Smash Brothers, but it ran at like 5 FPS on the Game Boy Advance. Don't know jack shit about Digimon other than they have wacky digital evolutions and a lot of them go more guns equals good. Yeah, that's my understanding. I feel like Digimon, like, they had their own, like, peak of popularity at a different time compared to other franchises like Pokemon. Because I feel like I feel like Bakugan had its peak in, like, 2008, I think. 2009, 2010. Like, basically whenever that was a thing. I want to say when it came out, but that's not when it came out. Oh. Hey, wait a minute. Why am I not fully healed? There's a Digimon that evolves from an egg to a woman because of a meme. That's a lot of them. And to be fair, us humans do evolve from eggs to women. That is a thing that we do. Trans woman? No, I just meant like yes, obviously, because egg joke, but also like that's just like a thing. Like, you know, we all start out as sperm cells that impregnate eggs, and we go from being a fertilized egg to a human. What the fuck? That was so far away from what I thought that would be. Okay. I don't Okay, fall. They'll whiff, they'll whiff. Okay, they did not do what I thought they would do. It's okay, there's no hook down here. I might actually escape. He already got rid of the one hook that's down here. But Iron Grasp is going to make it a lot more difficult. I might be able to make it out, though. Holy shit, that's incredible. Yeah, I think without Iron Grasp, I was out. But yeah, that is just how, that's just how humanity works. And a lot of animals, too. In fact, a lot of the times, the egg is just how they be at first. And then if you look at caterpillars, they go from egg to worm to egg to butterfly. So what the fuck is up with that? Sorry, me saying that just reminded me of the fucking magnets. How do they work? Okay. Now gotten 3 of those done. I'll take that, I guess. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, 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 no. So, are you excited for all of the fantastic in quotation marks, of course, content that's going to come out of the Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse coming into coming into public domain? Yeah, there it is. Should be a character in every game now out of spite. Yeah. I mean, I can see that. Well, I'm here on the floor. I mean, right now you can make another epic Mickey game. It would be awesome if this guy, like, wasn't staying on the hook. Because I have a decent chance of actually getting off of, the killer right now. Thanks, man. Thank you for not, giving me a chance at living. Fine. I'll give you a chance now. Yeah, they won't do anything interesting with it at all. It's the same with Winnie the Pooh. Have you seen anything good come out of Winnie the Pooh being released to the public domain? Nope, not at all. There has not yet. They haven't done anything creative with it at all. Oh, no, Ed, we had no chance. They did not want to be merciful in any circumstance. But yeah, no, but I swear, it sucks because, like, so many people just want to use these properties for essentially just as a cash grab. Like, that is their main goal with it. They don't want to do anything interesting or cool with it, because, you know, why have fun with something when you could just, you know, when the entire idea behind what you're creating is just, but what if it was evil? It's like, you are not better than just that dude on Twitter who was like, who jokingly made the fucking evil hamburger helper. Like, that's all that this is. Like, something interesting could definitely be done with the concept, they just won't. You know what's a freaking good use of, you know what's a really good use of it that people haven't, like, that was already created, but now could potentially be monetized? Like, you can do interesting stuff with Disney properties. There is a long-running series of FNAF fan games called Treasure Island, which are all based on the Treasure Island creepypasta. And the way they do it is actually really interesting and inventive, and they have mechanics in it that are very similar to old, like, dungeon crawler segments. And they integrate that into a horror game, and I think it's like the most recent one is called like Casa Mortis or something. It's actually like very impressive, and that is like the only use of that is the only use of this property that anyone has ever done, like, quote unquote properly, and it was before it was even public domain in the first place. Like, there is so much that you can do with it. You can make a new Epic Mickey. You could make another. You could remake Mickey Mousecapade, like, for the NES. Like, only thing I don't think it counts is it's not specifically Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse. Yeah, it doesn't count. Well, technically it does, since it needs to be a derivative of Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse. So, like, if you inspire... Basically, if the gloves are off the Mickey Mouse, you're fine. That's basically the general rule of thumb. If the man don't have his mitts, he's fine. He's free to use. Give him a different hat, yeah. Oh! That is a Leatherface. I kind of feel bad for him, because this is a map that has a lot of corridors that could easily be clunked against. Mickey Mouse doesn't wear a hat. I'm sorry, I just realized what you said. You're thinking of Goofy. Donald wears a hat. It's Goofy from McDonald's. He does in that short. Listen, I have not seen it in a long frickin' time. I can play. You know, I could quite literally have a constant feed of Steamboat Willie in the top left corner of my screen. I could do that right now. Do it 'cause funny. Listen, if I'm left on the hook for a very long time, I'll do it. I don't want to do it mid-game. Oh, dear God. Okay. Thank you for waiting. Oh, hubris. Fascinating. Okay. Oh, that's Spirit Fury. Okay. He has a fun build. Oh, that was bad. Shit. That sucks. I was really hoping he'd leave. Oof. Hello, Dart. Whoa! This dude accidentally just did an ollie there. What the fuck? Did you see that? He legit just, like, tricked out on the stairs. Okay. Awesome. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, but it's a horror game now. Okay. If you want, you can patch me up. Hold on, let's see. Is there just, like, a YouTube video of... Oh, there's an Internet Archive one. I can just download it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I'll be able to put that in the corner. It's gotta be very specific in which mouse you use. Yeah. I'm not going to put the audio in, because I feel like, with how YouTube is a lot of the time, that's just begging for issues. No pupils, no colors. Incorrect. He does have pupils. It just so happens that he doesn't have visible eyes. The entire thing is his eyes. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog. I will be honest, I hate modern Mickey Mouse design. I think the original design is far better at conveying, like, everything. Because otherwise, he just looks like a balding man. And those eyes are far, far, far too small. Stay here so I can heal. And he's dead. Okay, I think I'm only gonna get one med kit melted in this match. I think that's okay though. Oh dear God, you were quiet. Where's some freaking lockers? I swear there were more on this map. No, no, come after me, please. Not the girl who just got hooked, or unhooked. Fun fact, the first time we see you draw People's Day was for an advertisement for the Waltz company party. Everyone got fucking slammed. Much not intended, but when you have an open bar, what do you expect? Yeah. I think I saw that in a Defunct Land video. Ooh, there's a totem in there. Good to know for later. Defunct Land, that channel that connects all neurodivergents together. True. Please, girl, come back. I'll heal you fast. Please. Please. I'm still not super used to this map. That is a friend. That is our good friend Bubba right there. Bubba Sawyer. Hi, 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 hi. It's me, your friend. It's me, your friend. It's me, your friend. Something that no one ever brings up is that, especially in that video, that theme that he did for it absolutely smacks. Like, it is really good. There might... Hold on. There should be... There's no totem in here. Okay. Can't wait for Steamboat Willie to be included in all those cheap cartoon compilation DVDs. I love those, personally. As someone who has gotten into collecting DVDs, I love those so much. Like, unironically. It is genuinely a really good way of preserving a lot of stuff like that. Unfortunately, it's gotten more expensive because people have realized that streaming is kind of going to fall apart in only a couple of years at this point. Like, streaming has gotten to a bad spot, frankly. It's a dead end. Like, there's no way to make money off of it at this point. That's not going to entirely alienate your viewer base. Rev your chainsaw, my friend. Damn, that was fast. There was nothing I can do. I tried. I think the Michaela's out. That's okay. Yeah. Congrats, you somehow recreated the death of Cable, but worse and faster. Yeah! Eventually, we're going to... I 100% believe we're going to end up back on aerial television. Like, having, like, things transmitted through airwaves. I entirely think that's going to happen at this point. Where there's going to just be public access. Oh, Trail Tournament, that's why. Yeah, I genuinely think that we're going to have a resurgence in public access television and stuff like that through aerial channels. Because at this point, it just kind of makes sense to me. Yeah, good is good is right. I mean, that's where Vinny Vinesauce got his start. He used to work for public access television. Uh, the the thing about it is just like there's no money in the internet. Like, the people who made their money on the internet are they're already out of the game, frankly. Like, if you are someone who's still running a company based on, like, internet services, even if you're doing well right now, you're sweating, because there is very little that can be done. Advertisements online do not work, and brands know this. They just think that, like, if they keep trying, it'll work. At some point, ads are going to entirely vanish from the internet. Like, reputable ads are going to vanish. It's going to everything's going to be Twitter ads now, essentially, where it's just a bunch of scams. And at that point, like that'll be it, because ads don't make money online. No one clicks on advertisements. It's something that's well known in marketing. It's just that the internet is so widely used that people have to advertise there. I think, honestly, TV coming back is going to be incredible for advertisers. At some point, as cable resurges after streaming basically dies, it's very fast, very quick death. Everything's going to end up back on TV. And TV ads, those make money because of how they are designed. They're designed to be quick, effective, catchy. They get in your heads. Like, I'm sure you remember commercials from back in the day on, like, Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network and stuff. Like, that stuff, like, sticks with you, even as an adult. Like, I can remember right now, as a kid, watching Disney Channel, and they had commercials for Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver that featured the Sprouse twins from Zack and Cody. Like, I can call that out. They were also in Danimals commercials and stuff. Like, stuff like that sticks. The ads that run on YouTube and Twitter and stuff, they do not stick at all. They're a nuisance. Meanwhile, on TV people actually enjoy commercials because it gives them a chance to get up, go get, like, a snack, go to the bathroom, and then when you come back, there's still a couple of commercials left. It's like, I didn't miss any of my show. It's strange. I think, and also with how TikTok operates, of just random content being fed to you constantly, it's going to go back to, it's going to go back to TV, essentially, because that's what it is. Like, you don't choose what you watch on TV, it's what's on. I think, essentially, it's weird. We're about to essentially enter a weird internet dark age before a renaissance, is how it's looking to operate, where a bunch of things are just going to close up shop all at the same time, and essentially put us back in a situation of the 90s, but now with more tech. Like, that's genuinely what it's looking at. Why are you here? I just spawned in. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. There's nothing I can do. I can make it here, maybe. Are you kidding? That's down to ping. Hell yeah. YouTube game ads are borderline NSFW. Yeah. They used to not even be borderline. I remember for a while they were. entirely just like, holy shit, what? You know? That reminds me, I was looking on Craigslist recently, because I was like, okay, I need to get a cheap part for a computer to get it to work for a video. So let's see if like there's anything compatible on Craigslist nearby, and maybe I can pick it up for a couple of bucks, and it won't be an issue. And because I'll be paying in like cash isn't real money. It doesn't matter. That's pocket money. Purchases don't count if they're in cash. You know what they say. And literally one of the first things under like computers was a woman trying to sell a GoPro that was in like full bunny maid outfit. Just full like spread eagle, first page, first icon on Craigslist. Like, what? I was genuinely like shocked. I had no idea that that's what I was getting into there. Certainly a marketing strategy. Yeah. Like, it certainly drew my attention. I did not buy it, and the ad was taken down, so I don't know how effective it was at actually selling something. I feel like it may have been more just like someone doing some exhibitionism under the false pretense of selling a product, but yeah. I mean, is that not a Craigslist classic? That's true. Have I ever told you about the time that I once, as, like, a 15-year-old, I went to go meet a guy on Craigslist, to buy an old Apple computer because it was literally, like, the cheapest one in the country. And I literally wound up in a farmhouse basement that had genuine tunnels underneath the farm in, like, a dirt basement. Sounds completely safe to me. Yeah. Honest to God, sweetest guy. Him and his wife were the kindest people in the world. They straight up offered because me and my dad both went. My dad drove me because this was before I could drive. They offer, it's like, hey, do you want to stay for dinner or anything? It's just because, you know, we don't really have people around. Because he was just an old guy who worked in computers his entire life, and he was, like, happy to have people to talk to. It was actually a very nice and sweet experience, but it was also sketchy as hell thinking about it. Oh, dear God. Come on, man. I'm just going for this unhook. Can you please go away? Bitch, I told you to go. Be better than this, Wraith. Come on now. Bro, taking a Left 4 Dead map. That's just something that people have on their... Farm tunnels are a real thing. Like, whether or not that's, like, structurally safe? Eh. Listen, man. I may not be the sharpest knife in the crayon box or anything, but like, that's just something that I wasn't concerned with, I suppose. speaking of Left 4 Dead, I could... Honestly, I think I might have enough blood points after this match. I could swap off of Lori and start working on Bill Overbeck. Oh jeez, I just realized I have not focused on doing generators at all this match. Whoopsie. Probably because I got hit immediately loading into the match. I still have that, it's a Power PC G5 computer. It's a lovely machine, I just don't have, like, appropriate software for it. Like, those old Power Macs were genuinely ahead of their time. And those Mac Pros, Power Macs, they were fantastic. I should eventually get back to... that is another thing I'd like to restore at some point. Because it works, it just smells like cigarettes and Old Spice. Because it smelled like cigarettes before, and I tried spraying Old Spice on it to make it smell better. But now it smells like both. You have to remember, this is when I was like 15. Like, I tried to, you know, I knew how to, like, repair computers. Getting rid of stench, that was something else. Now I know the actual way to get rid of stench from something is with apples. This is not a joke. Recently there was the smell of gasoline in my car. It smells like an average 50-year-old man. It smells like a high school locker room. Shit, what was I thinking? Yeah, if you take an apple and, like, you split it in half, it will suck the smell out of the air. I'm not entirely sure why, the science behind it, but, I had some equipment in the back of, my car, in my trunk. I went to, like, leaf blow my grandparents' yard, and the actual fuel cap wasn't on it all the way, so some of it must have spilled out. And, like, my car smelled like gasoline for, like, a week. Old Spice and Axe are basically the same. When it comes to it, like, my car smelled like gas for, like, a week. Actually more than that, like a whole month at this point, now I think about it. And then at some point I mentioned it in passing to my dad, and he was like, you're gonna think I'm crazy. Cut an apple in half, put it in the back of your car. And I was like, oh shit, I remember hearing about something like this before. And I was like, yup, that is 100% how you can remove stench from a car. Baking soda helps too. I believe that's also true. So I do believe you with that one, actually. I think giving Bill Blast Mine is appropriate, yeah. Do I have any... No, I do not have anything better. There we are. I'm just going to put that up there. Properties. Can I mute that? Is that, like, playing audio? It is. Okay, I'm going to mute that. Transform, edit transform. No, 140? No, 100. Sure. 100 will be enough. 125, sure. This is 100% legal now. Going back to the cable conversion. novelty to watching something on TV. Like, I could theoretically watch K-On! Whenever I want. However, when it comes to TV, I'm usually pretty excited. Yeah, I get that. I entirely get that. TV, like, a lot of episodes and stuff, that was like an event. Like, that was like a thing, you know? Like, you would tune into Nickelodeon and be like, oh shit, it's the fucking crossover between Fairly Odd Parents and Jimmy Neutron, let's go. Okay. Actually, knowing YouTube's copyright system, I'm just gonna get rid of that entirely. Theoretically, there wouldn't be an issue, but at the same time, It's not worth the hassle. Though I do also have GIFs of the entire SpongeBob movie, and the first episode of SpongeBob and the Reef Blower episode. That's my favorite thing about friends who have Discord Nitro, is that they'll just share stuff like that. How much shit can we put on screen? More than you would think. That's how one of the first people who made, like, billions on the internet did it. He literally just hosted a web page and sold, like, 1 pixel by 1 pixel area advertisement space. But because... And he did it for super cheap. To a bunch of brands, and brands were like, holy shit, we can get so much advertising. And it just, like, after, like, a month, he made millions. Want the screen to only be 10% game? Yeah, but that's normal for Twitch streamers. I want this to still be primarily the screen. Like, you have to remember, it's like, my broadcast recording is 1080p. The actual game window size is 900p. That is consistently how I've set this up for a very long time. Like, I always thought that was a smart way of doing it, because... I don't know. Insanity. Okay, so I need to pull up one thing, because I'm playing as Bill now. This character is cool as fuck, to begin with, like, just incredibly based. But it's like, specifically, it's like, he's constantly smoking a cigarette in this game, and like in games in general. I think there's a specific window of time where smoking is cool. Like, I think once you get into like your 60s, it's cool again to smoke, but like, I think like the cool time to smoke is like when you're in high school. Then it's not cool as soon as you're just able to smoke. And then, once again, when you're, like, 60. Twinsanity, that sure is a Crash Bandicoot game. I'm not sure what that's in reference to, if I accidentally said that at some point. I tried playing Crash Bandicoot not too terribly long ago. I guess a couple of years back. When the Insane... Oh, Insanity, okay. When the Insane trilogy dropped, I was like, okay, I'll try this. And I didn't have a super amount of fun with it. And then I saw, like, oh, Crash Bandicoot 4 is out. And also, and also, what's it called? It's on sale, and there's funny character in it, so I should buy this and play it, and I still haven't. I grew up on Nintendo. I did not grow up on PlayStation, so I was never super into Crash, and playing the games now, I'm like, These definitely do feel dated. These certainly do feel like a PlayStation game, for better and for worse. They are good, little hard, but good. Yeah, I can see their appeal. Personally, I prefer playing as Coco to Crash, but that's just own personal. I like playing as female characters. And personally, when it comes to PlayStation mascots, from back in the day, like, I've always had more of an association with Spyro because my friend Mitch, Randy's big brother, he loves Spyro. That man, like, loves Spyro more than himself. So that one I have more exposure to than Crash. Personally, my favorite PlayStation mascot is Klonoa, but I'm very biased with that. Speaking of, I need to get back to playing Klonoa on the channel. I'm gonna do that again. At some point, I want to do that. I might end up, with how bad the response has been to Dokkan Battle, I might just immediately swap over to Klonoa. I think it's very unique in their gameplay and not many games like the originals. That's fair. It's a very interesting style of platformer, I'd say. Uh-oh. But yeah, I was honestly really surprised. Like, the Dokkan video was up for about, like, an hour, and it already had, like, it already was just, like, one dislike. And it's like, well, that's very poor for performance compared to what we've been getting lately. Whoops. Corridor platform, no one really makes it. Yeah! I didn't even know what, like, the term for them would have been. Hmm. No. No, not this one. I know what that is. Jesus. Oh, not one of these. I hate the pink glyphs. They're the worst. Okay, I can do that. More medkits. Let's go. don't know why I find them rather unique and play differently. Standard, collectathon, Mario 64 con that most 3D platformers are today. All well and good, I think we could use some variety. Yeah, I understand that entirely. Which is why I like, Mario 3D World is a really good 3D platformer that does something different, in my opinion. It's a shame we don't see more games similar to those. I love the contrast of this dude being a knight and just being in jeans. It's so funny. Well, he's not a knight. He's a... I forget what the word was. Yep, I'm looking at funnily enough, Dollop Days just posted it like an hour ago that she got copyright claimed for Steamboat Willie still, so yeah, we can't do that. Be some Sonic Adventure type games. Yeah. It would be so nice to have a Sonic game that wasn't, you know, just... As much as I love Sonic Generation, I'm a Sonic Generations defender. We 100%... It's an automated system, probably, so it's probably why it's still in there. Like, I think... What was it that I was saying? Shit, my brain got two wires crossed. And now it's all gone. Oh yeah, Sonic. Yeah, give it a week. I don't want more Boost Sonics. I'm tired of it. But even above not wanting Boost Sonics, I especially don't want a Sonic that's literally just throwing Sonic into the basic Unreal Engine world and having Sega hire this man and have that be the new game. Like, people complain about the humans in, like, Sonic 06 and Sonic Unleashed. At least they all, like, artistically make sense in their game. Sonic Frontiers, just nothing in that game melds together. It's all Clash and nothing else. It's like all of the enemies make no sense for a Sonic game. Sonic is entirely just, like... Yeah, like, it makes no sense at all in that game. And then the world is just a basic Unreal Engine fucking Windows XP background that you put some fucking grind rails in. I hate it. Gameplay for Frontiers is mostly great, could use a more unique environment, though. Yeah. Like, I can agree, like, it has the basis for a good game in there, but they forgot the game. They have the gameplay, but not the game. Have the gripe with not being able to move freely homing attack, though. That was always a fun and effective way to gain speed. Yeah. Man. Some of the decisions... basically every decision made by Sega since the Dreamcast died has made zero sense to me. Oh, shit. I wanted to go for the unhook. Please don't continue after me. No. Incorrect. Wrong. Talito, why would you do this? Ignoring the fact that it is my fault, Talito, why would you do this to me? I have to blame my teammates, because otherwise I would have to look inwardly about my own flaws and mistakes. Oh, also, congrats to everyone in the world, because of how dating systems work, everywhere in the world it is currently it is currently 1-1-2024. We've all won. Also played a bit of Sonic Superstars. Mostly fun. Sonic feels too heavy to me, just not right. Enemy collision when jumping is a bit too precise too. I haven't played it just yet. I want to. I need to... I need to be able to just like sit down and play a game at some point. I don't know why I haven't had... I have not had the mental stamina to do anything but this recently. Okay. Hopefully he leaves me alone long enough that I can pick myself off of the ground. No. Don't come back. Please don't. Fuck you! Oh my god. Mania's physics felt better in my opinion, but then again, that was probably just because it wasn't made by Sonic Team. I mean, I suppose. I have my own personal problems with Mania. My biggest issue being, if, playing as Knuckles, for some reason, climbing, like, onto a ledge just ended up, like the actual process of climbing upwards was just, like, nightmarish. It would just cause a weird stutter. Mania definitely isn't perfect. Yeah. I don't know if there's been a perfect Sonic game in a long time. Solid example on how to do a classic style Sonic? Yeah, for sure. Please stay still. Thank you. I needed that. Shit. I don't know if he's just blind or something, but I somehow got away with that. Stay right where you are. You know, say anything you will about modern, like, 2D Sonic games, they're not Sonic 4. It's true, at least it's not Sonic 4. To be fair, Sonic 4 was just like a mobile game that ended up on Xbox 360 and PS3. Like, it was 100% never meant to be Sonic 4. That was 100% a higher-ups decision, let's be for real. There's no pallet. There's no pallet here either. Okay. And PC. Oh yeah, it is on PC. I literally recorded it. Somehow I entirely forgot about that. Currently costs more to buy Sonic 4 Episode 1 than Sonic Adventure 2, the objectively better game. Yep. Also, isn't Sonic 4 unfinished story-wise? It's unfinished as a game, too. You forgot that part. Think about how many things about Sonic are unfinished story-wise. It's like, you've got Sonic Underground, probably Sonic Sad AM, I completely forget. Sonic Storybook series, frickin' Sonic Boom, Sonic 4... Hell, Sonic Forces and Frontiers aren't finished in that regard either. Oh god, my neck hurts. I think I slept on it weird. Oh god, I need to like crack my neck, but my body will not let me. I always forget the fact that Sonic Mania genuinely serves as a prequel to Forces. Let's be honest, it doesn't. Let's just be entirely honest with ourselves. It really isn't. Its only connection is just, like, the fact that the Phantom Ruby exists. Like, it's the quote-unquote explanation for how classic Sonic gets there, but it doesn't even work in that regard. It just sucks. Give sake of this, Sonic Superstars does not feel as miserable play as the classic Sonic stages and Forces. God, I remember how bad those stages are now. Oh no. God, they're the longest portion of the game and they're literally the worst. I remember it is... Actually, no. The only section... Me too, I beat the entire game, and honestly I regret beating it more than I regret beating Sonic 06. Fuck, I played Sonic Forces twice. I did it for the channel, too. What am I doing? The sun stage is fucking horrible. I don't even remember. You think I can remember anything about those stages? They're all bad. They're all nothing. The best way to describe it is that they're nothing. The only parts I remember having fun with was genuinely the create your own character and any stages you played as them. And that's only because you had the little weapon modules that let you do different things. Barely remember anything about the plot. The plot is that Shadow kicked Infinite's ass once, and he was like, "No, I'm owned. I refuse to be owned." And he sold his he sold himself into slavery to Dr. Robotnik, who put a gemstone in his stomach. And then he was like, "Okay, now I'm gonna come in here with one of the hardest themes in Sonic history, and then none of my boss fights will actually be long enough to play the entire song in full, and also everything about me is going to get entirely erased from existence, and I'm going to be trapped in some fucking nightmare zone." And then Eggman takes over the world and nearly kills Sonic, but doesn't. And Sonic gets out through the help of Tails and classic Sonic. And then they go to the fucking moon or something. There's like a moon base. Vector the Crocodile is there. Final boss fight is boringish. I could not tell you what the boss fight of the game is if I tried. I know it's not Infinite. Infinite vanishes halfway through the game. God, Infinite sucks so bad, but at least he's not the Deadly Six or whatever. I can't believe that, like, just because Sonic Lost World wasn't as bad as previous Sonic games, they thought they could just keep bringing back Zavik. No one gives a shit about them. Literally not a single person out there gives a fuck about those characters. Okay. I need to go eat something. It's been a while, so this is where I'm going to end it for now. So lots of love. Take care. And have a good rest of your year.